The Council's mistake. The grand chamber of the Galactic Council buzzed with anticipation. It was a vast, circular room adorned with shimmering walls and high-tech displays, each showcasing a different alien species. Representatives from every corner of the galaxy filled the seats, their varied forms reflecting the diversity of the universe. At the center of the chamber stood a large round table where the most important discussions took place. Today, the Council was set to debate a new policy, one that would significantly limit humanity's influence in galactic affairs. Many Council members had long believed that humans were a minor power, their past successes nothing more than lucky breaks. John Carter, a seasoned diplomat from Earth, took his place at the table. He was dressed in a sleek, dark suit, a symbol of human professionalism. Despite his calm demeanor, he felt a storm brewing inside him. The Council's latest proposal, which aimed to reduce humanity's role in galactic governance, was not just a bureaucratic decision. It was a direct challenge to Earth's power. "Let's get started," the Council chair, a tall, blue-skinned alien with 4 eyes, announced. His voice echoed through the chamber, signaling the beginning of the debate. John Carter rose and approached the podium. The holographic display behind him projected images of human achievements, space missions, advanced technology, and impressive military victories. He had prepared extensively for this moment, knowing how important it was to defend humanity's reputation. "Esteemed members of the Council," Carter began, his voice steady and clear, "I stand before you today to address the recent proposal to limit humanity's influence. I urge you to reconsider this decision." The Council members exchanged glances. Some seemed interested, while others appeared indifferent. Carter continued, highlighting humanity's remarkable adaptability and resilience. He spoke about Earth's contributions to galactic peacekeeping missions, scientific advancements, and the bravery of human soldiers who had faced down formidable threats. "Humanity has always risen to challenges," Carter said, his tone firm. "Our history is filled with examples of overcoming adversity and achieving greatness. We may be a young species compared to some of you, but our achievements speak for themselves." A murmur of skepticism swept through the chamber. The Council members were not easily swayed. Many had grown accustomed to viewing humanity through a lens of curiosity rather than respect. "Forgive me, Mr. Carter," interjected a representative from a race of insect-like beings, "but isn't it true that your recent military successes were more a result of luck than skill? We've observed that many of your victories came against weaker opponents." Carter's heart raced. He had anticipated questions, but this one cut deep. He took a deep breath and addressed the challenge head-on. "It's true that we've faced weaker opponents," he acknowledged. "But it's also true that our successes have come against powerful adversaries. The Battle of Andromeda, for instance, was fought against an enemy far superior in technology. Our victory was not a fluke but a testament to our strategic prowess and determination." The insect-like representative raised an eyebrow but did not respond. Carter could sense the doubt lingering in the room. He knew he needed to do more than just speak about human achievements. He needed to demonstrate why humanity's strength was undeniable. "Let me remind you," Carter continued, "of the time when we first encountered the Thalaxians. They were considered unbeatable by many, but we managed to forge a peace treaty with them. Not through force, but through diplomacy and understanding. Humanity has shown that it can adapt and excel in various situations." As Carter spoke, he glanced at the holographic images behind him, showing human diplomats shaking hands with Thalaxian leaders, human scientists working side by side with alien researchers, and human soldiers standing tall in the face of danger. He hoped these images would resonate with the Council. The Council chair, who had been listening attentively, finally spoke. "Mr. Carter, your arguments are noted. However, we must also consider the balance of power and the potential risks of expanding human influence. We've observed that while humans are indeed capable, they can also be unpredictable." Carter nodded. "I understand your concerns, but isn't unpredictability sometimes a strength? It allows us to approach problems from new angles and adapt quickly to changing circumstances. Reducing our role in galactic matters might limit our ability to contribute effectively. A few council members nodded in agreement, but many remained unconvinced. The debate continued, with Carter defending humanity's role while other representatives argued for the new policy. The atmosphere in the chamber grew tense as the discussion dragged on. Hours passed, and Carter's frustration grew. It seemed that no matter how compelling his arguments were, they weren't enough to sway the majority. The council appeared set on pushing forward with their restrictive policy, underestimating the impact it would have on humanity. As the meeting adjourned, Carter returned to his seat, feeling a mix of disappointment and determination. He knew that this was not the end of the battle. The council might have underestimated humanity, but he was determined to prove them wrong. The proposal to limit humanity's influence was just one chapter in a larger story. Carter and his team would need to prepare for what came next, knowing that they had to show the galaxy the true strength of the human spirit. The council had made a mistake, and it was up to humanity to demonstrate their power once again. Preparing the show of power. Back on Earth, the atmosphere was charged with urgency. The sprawling headquarters of the United Earth Defense Force was abuzz with activity. The decision by the Galactic Council to diminish humanity's role had ignited a fire within the ranks, and preparations for a major demonstration of human power were underway. John Carter, the diplomat who had argued so passionately before the council, now found himself at the heart of a massive operation. His office was filled with holographic displays, tactical maps, and communication devices. A team of experts from various fields, military strategists, scientists, and engineers, had gathered to plan the upcoming demonstration. "We need to show them our full capabilities," Carter said, addressing the team. His tone was firm but calm, reflecting his determination to make a lasting impression on the council. "This isn't just about showcasing our technology. It's about proving that we're a force to be reckoned with." The room was filled with nods of agreement. Colonel Emma Williams, a seasoned military leader with a reputation for strategic brilliance, took the floor. "We've been working on some advanced tech that could tip the scales. It's time to bring it all together for a comprehensive demonstration." Williams outlined the plan. The demonstration would involve a coordinated display of human military prowess, technological advancements, and strategic thinking. They would use the latest in space combat technology, energy shields, and advanced weaponry, all while ensuring the show was both impressive and controlled. As the preparations progressed, the team faced several challenges. The technology they planned to showcase had to be flawless. Engineers worked around the clock to ensure that every piece of equipment was ready. The military units involved in the demonstration needed to be briefed and trained to perform with precision. The logistical details of coordinating a large-scale display were complex and required careful planning. Dr. Alicia Grant, a lead scientist working on new energy shield technology, was particularly focused on her part of the project. Her team had developed a shield capable of withstanding extreme energy attacks. They knew it would be a key feature of the demonstration, showing the Council that humanity's technological advancements were on par with, if not superior to, anything else in the galaxy. "We're almost there," Dr. Grant said, examining the final tests of the shield. "If this works as planned, it'll be a game changer." Meanwhile, Carter worked on the diplomatic side of the operation. He needed to ensure that the demonstration would be conducted in a neutral space area that the Council had agreed upon. Negotiations with various alien entities to secure the location were crucial, and Carter had to tread carefully to avoid any diplomatic mishaps. In the days leading up to the demonstration, tension and excitement grew. The United Earth Defense Force conducted multiple rehearsals, ensuring that every detail was perfect. The Space Fleet, consisting of the most advanced human warships, was prepared for the grand display. Each ship was equipped with cutting-edge weaponry and defensive systems, ready to showcase the full range of human military capabilities. Colonel Williams personally oversaw the final preparations. She conducted last-minute briefings with her pilots and troops, emphasizing the importance of precision and coordination. "This is our chance to show the galaxy what we're made of," she said. "Every maneuver, every shot, has to be flawless. We need to leave a lasting impression." As the day of the demonstration approached, the sense of anticipation was palpable. The space fleet was deployed to the neutral zone, a vast area of space chosen for its strategic location and safety. The location was carefully monitored to ensure that no unauthorized entities could interfere. On the eve of the demonstration, Carter addressed the team once more. "We've worked hard to get here," he said. "This is our moment to shine and prove that humanity is not to be underestimated. We have the strength, the technology, and the resolve. Let's make sure we show the galaxy exactly what we're capable of." The demonstration was scheduled to be a multi-phase event. The first phase involved showcasing humanity's technological prowess. The fleet would demonstrate advanced energy shields, propulsion systems, and weaponry in a series of controlled tests. The second phase would involve a live combat simulation, where human soldiers and pilots would engage in mock battles to display their tactical skills and teamwork. As the day arrived, the demonstration unfolded flawlessly. The fleet's advanced technology dazzled the observers. The energy shields held strong against simulated attacks, and the weaponry performed beyond expectations. The live combat simulation was executed with precision, highlighting the skill and coordination of the human forces. Throughout the demonstration, observers from various alien species watched with a mix of awe and apprehension. The council members, who had initially dismissed humanity's power, now faced the undeniable reality of what humans were capable of. The demonstration not only showcased advanced technology, but also demonstrated the strength and resilience that had characterized humanity's history. John Carter watched from the control center, a sense of satisfaction mingling with the anticipation of the council's reaction. The demonstration had been a success, and now it was up to the council to respond. The future of humanity's role in the galaxy hung in the balance. But for now, the message had been delivered. Humanity was a force to be reckoned with, and they would not be easily ignored. The stage was set for the next chapter. As the fleet returned to Earth and the team began to unwind, the excitement and nervousness of the past weeks gave way to a quiet confidence. The demonstration had proven humanity's strength, but the real test would come when the Galactic Council met to discuss the implications of what they had seen. The big reveal. The neutral space zone was a vast, empty expanse where the demonstration was set to take place. It was chosen for its isolation and safety, a perfect stage for humanity's grand show of power. As the appointed hour approached, the anticipation was palpable among the gathered observers. Representatives from various alien species, including several from the Galactic Council, had arrived to witness the event. John Carter stood on the bridge of the flagship of Earth's fleet, the U.S. Vanguard. The ship, a symbol of human engineering prowess, was sleek and imposing, equipped with the latest advancements in space combat technology. Around him, officers and crew members moved with practiced efficiency, preparing for the grand reveal. Carter's mind raced with both excitement and nervousness. Colonel Emma Williams joined him, her uniform immaculate, and her expression focused. "Everything is set," she said, glancing at the holo display that showed the deployment of the fleet and the arrangement of the demonstration zones. "We're ready to begin." Carter nodded. "Let's show them what humanity is capable of." The demonstration was divided into three main phases. The first phase was a display of human technology, featuring the latest advancements in energy shields, propulsion systems, and weaponry. The second phase involved a live combat simulation, showcasing the tactical skills of human soldiers and pilots. The final phase would be a surprise, an unexpected demonstration of human innovation that Carter hoped would leave a lasting impact. As the countdown began, the area around the U.S. Vanguard cleared, and the fleet's ships moved into position. The stage was set for the grand reveal. The observers, many of whom were high-ranking officials and council members, took their seats in the observation pods, their eyes fixed on the unfolding spectacle. The first phase began with the activation of Earth's energy shields. The ships demonstrated their defensive capabilities by withstanding simulated high-energy attacks. The shields glowed with a soft, protective aura, absorbing and deflecting the energy with ease. The observers watched in awe as the shields held firm against increasingly powerful blasts. Next, the propulsion systems were showcased. The fleet performed complex maneuvers, demonstrating their agility and speed. The ships zipped through space, making tight turns and rapid accelerations that left the spectators amazed. The precision and control of the fleet were evident, highlighting humanity's technological expertise. Colonel Williams took the microphone and addressed the observers. "Ladies and gentlemen, we have just shown you a glimpse of our technological advancements. Now, let's move on to the live combat simulation." The stage was set for the second phase. Human pilots and soldiers prepared for the simulation, their ships and equipment ready for action. The simulation involved a mock battle against a simulated enemy force, designed to showcase human tactical skills and coordination. The simulation began with a flurry of activity. The human pilots engaged in dogfights, their ships darting through the simulated battlefield with impressive speed and agility. On the ground, soldiers executed complex maneuvers, coordinating their efforts with precision. The simulation was intense and realistic, demonstrating the effectiveness of human tactics and teamwork. As the mock battle raged on, the observers were captivated. The coordination between the pilots and soldiers was flawless, and the strategic decisions made during the simulation showcase humanity's ability to adapt and overcome challenges. The intensity of the simulation left many in the audience with a newfound respect for human military capabilities. After the combat simulation concluded, there was a brief pause. Carter knew it was time for the final phase, the surprise element that he hoped would make a lasting impression. He took a deep breath and addressed the observers once more. "Thank you for witnessing our demonstration so far. We have one final surprise to show you. Please pay close attention." With that, the final phase began. The fleet's ships aligned in a formation, and a massive, sleek vessel emerged from the center. A ship that had been kept hidden until now. The vessel was the culmination of years of research and development, featuring technology that was unlike anything seen before. The ship's exterior shimmered as it activated its experimental cloaking device, becoming almost invisible. Then, with a burst of energy, it unleashed a dazzling light show that highlighted its advanced weaponry and defensive systems. The display was both beautiful and formidable, showcasing the pinnacle of human innovation. The observers watched in stunned silence as the experimental vessel demonstrated its capabilities. The ship performed intricate maneuvers and fired precision weapons with stunning accuracy. The light show and the vessel's performance left an indelible mark on everyone present. As the demonstration concluded, the fleet gathered once more around the U.S. Vanguard. The observers, including the council members, were silent, their expressions a mix of awe and contemplation. The message was clear. Humanity had shown not only its technological prowess, but also its ability to innovate and excel in the face of challenges. John Carter and Colonel Williams stood together, their faces reflecting a mix of relief and satisfaction. They had delivered a powerful message to the galaxy, and now it was up to the Galactic Council to process what they had seen. The grand reveal had been a success, but Carter knew that the real test lay ahead. The Council's reaction would determine the future of humanity's role in galactic affairs. As the observers began to depart, and the fleet prepared to return to Earth, Carter felt a sense of accomplishment. They had shown the galaxy what humanity was capable of, and now they awaited the Council's response with bated breath. The Council's panic. Back in the Galactic Council's grand chamber, the atmosphere was electric with tension. The massive room, usually a place of dignified debates and formal decisions, now buzzed with a sense of urgency and confusion. The council members, representing a diverse array of species, were grappling with the aftershocks of humanity's dramatic demonstration. The tall, blue-skinned council chair, who had initially dismissed humanity's capabilities, looked visibly shaken. His 4 eyes scanned the holo-displays that replayed highlights from the demonstration. The visuals of advanced technology, powerful weaponry, and the stunning final reveal of the experimental vessel left an impression that could not be ignored. "This is unprecedented," the chair said, his voice trembling slightly. "We underestimated their capabilities." A murmur of agreement spread through the chamber. The representatives from various species exchanged worried glances, their usual confidence shaken by what they had witnessed. The demonstration had been a resounding success, and the show of power from humanity was clear and undeniable. The insect-like representative who had previously questioned humanity's prowess spoke up. "Their technology is far more advanced than we anticipated. That cloaking device, in particular, it's unlike anything we've ever seen." An avian delegate, known for his keen strategic mind, added, "And their tactical skills during the simulation were exemplary. They coordinated their forces with precision and effectiveness. We might have underestimated their military strategies." The council chair's expression darkened as he struggled to regain his composure. "We have a situation on our hands. Humanity's demonstration has not only shown their strength, but also their readiness to defend their position. We need to reassess our approach." A representative from a race of aquatic beings, usually calm and collected, spoke with a rare hint of anxiety. "What does this mean for the proposed policy? If we proceed with our plan to limit their influence, we could provoke a confrontation." The chamber's mood shifted from surprise to alarm. The representatives understood that their earlier proposal might no longer be viable. Humanity had made it clear that they were not to be underestimated, and the prospect of conflict loomed large. John Carter, who had been following the council's reactions through secure communications, knew that the next steps were crucial. He had anticipated that the demonstration would have a significant impact, but the scale of the council's panic was a testament to the effectiveness of their show. Carter convened an emergency meeting with Colonel Emma Williams and key members of the Earth Defense Force. They gathered in a secure briefing room, their faces reflecting a mix of determination and concern. "The Council's reaction is more intense than we expected," Williams said, reviewing the latest updates from the Galactic Council's discussions. "They're clearly rattled, and it's likely they'll reconsider their stance. But we need to be ready for anything." Carter nodded. "We've shown them our strength. Now we need to manage the fallout. We can't afford to make any missteps. Our goal is to secure our position without escalating tensions." Back in the Galactic Council chamber, the representatives were engaged in a heated debate. Some were calling for immediate revisions to the proposed policy, while others argued for a more cautious approach. "Humanity's demonstration has clearly shown they are a major power," said one council member. "We cannot afford to ignore their capabilities. Reducing their role could provoke a dangerous response." Another representative countered, "But we cannot simply reverse our decision. The policy was based on our assessments and understanding of their capabilities. We need to ensure that any actions we take are well considered and do not lead to further conflict." The council chair struggled to mediate the discussions. "We need a solution that acknowledges humanity's strengths while maintaining stability in the galaxy. Perhaps a revised policy that includes increased collaboration with human representatives could be a middle ground." As the debate continued, Carter and his team worked behind the scenes to influence the outcome. They leveraged their diplomatic channels, presenting arguments and evidence to sway key council members. The goal was to secure a position of respect and influence without provoking further discord. In the midst of the council's deliberations, a crucial vote was scheduled. The outcome would determine whether humanity's role would be reassessed and whether the proposed policy would be revised or scrapped altogether. The stakes were high, and the decision would have far-reaching implications for humanity's future in the galaxy. As the council session drew to a close, Carter and Williams waited anxiously for the results. The council chair's final statement was met with a mix of relief and uncertainty. "We have decided to put the proposed policy on hold. We will work on a revised approach that takes into account the new information we have received. Humanity's role will be reassessed with greater consideration of their demonstrated capabilities. The decision was a partial victory for humanity. The immediate threat of being marginalized had been mitigated, but the road ahead remained uncertain. Carter and his team had succeeded in demonstrating human strength, but securing a favorable position would require ongoing effort and diplomacy. As the council members dispersed, the mood was one of cautious optimism. Humanity had made its mark, and the galaxy had taken notice. The challenge now was to build on this success and navigate the complex landscape of interstellar politics with skill and diplomacy. Back on Earth, Carter and Williams prepared for the next steps. They knew that while the immediate crisis had been averted, the work was far from over. Humanity had shown its power, but the true test would be in maintaining and expanding their influence in the galactic arena. New allies. As the Galactic Council's session concluded, humanity's status in the galaxy had shifted dramatically. The show of power had not only shaken the Council, but had also caught the attention of various alien factions. While the immediate threat of being sidelined was averted, Earth's leaders knew that the next step was crucial, forging new alliances to solidify their position. John Carter and Colonel Emma Williams met in the high-tech briefing room of the United Earth Defense Forces headquarters. The atmosphere was a mix of cautious optimism and strategic planning. Carter reviewed the latest reports on potential allies who had expressed interest in aligning with humanity. "We've received inquiries from several alien factions," Carter said, pointing to the holo display that showed a map of the galaxy with various symbols indicating potential allies. "It seems our demonstration has prompted a revaluation of our role in the galaxy. Some are eager to explore partnerships with us." Williams nodded, her expression thoughtful. "We need to approach this carefully. New alliances could strengthen our position, but we must ensure that these relationships are beneficial and not just opportunistic." The first faction to approach was the HFY, a technologically advanced species known for their expertise in energy manipulation. Their leader, High Chief Zara, had reached out personally, expressing a keen interest in discussing a possible alliance. The HFY had been impressed by humanity's energy shield technology and saw potential for collaboration in developing new energy systems. Carter and Williams prepared for the meeting with High Chief Zara. The HFY delegation arrived at Earth's spaceport aboard a sleek, silver craft that shimmered with advanced technology. The HFY themselves were tall and elegant, their skin a deep indigo with intricate patterns that glowed faintly. High Chief Zara, with her regal demeanor, greeted them warmly. "Welcome to Earth," Carter said, extending a hand in greeting. "We're honored to have you here and look forward to discussing how we might work together." High Chief Zara's eyes, multifaceted and expressive, reflected curiosity and determination. Humanity's demonstration was impressive. "We have much to gain from collaborating on energy technologies. Our advanced systems could benefit from your innovations, and vice versa." The discussions between the two parties were productive. They explored opportunities for joint research and development, focusing on energy systems that could enhance both species' technological capabilities. The HFY were eager to share their knowledge of energy manipulation, while humanity offered insights into practical applications and defense technologies. Meanwhile, another faction, the Veltrax, a species known for their expertise in space navigation and exploration, also showed interest in forming an alliance. The Veltrax were a nomadic species with a vast network of knowledge about uncharted regions of the galaxy. They saw value in partnering with humanity to explore new frontiers and establish new trade routes. A delegation from the Veltrax, led by Navigator Harn, arrived on Earth with a sense of purpose. Harn was a grizzled veteran with a deep knowledge of space travel. He met with Carter and Williams in a high-security conference room. "We've been following humanity's progress with great interest," Harn said, his voice carrying a weight of experience. "Your technological advancements and strategic capabilities align well with our own goals. We propose a partnership in exploring new regions and sharing our navigational expertise. Carter and Williams agreed that a partnership with the Veltrax could open up new opportunities for exploration and resource acquisition. The agreement included sharing navigational data and joint missions to chart previously unexplored areas of space. As these new alliances took shape, Earth's diplomatic team continued to engage with other factions, seeking to build a coalition that could support humanity's growing influence. Each alliance was carefully negotiated, with a focus on mutual benefits and long-term cooperation. The news of humanity's new alliances spread quickly through the galaxy, and other factions began to take notice. Some saw the potential for collaboration, while others were cautious, observing how the new relationships would play out. The Galactic Council, now more aware of humanity's growing network of allies, reconsidered their previous stance and recognized the shifting dynamics in interstellar politics. Back on Earth, Carter and Williams reviewed the progress of their diplomatic efforts. The new alliances were proving to be advantageous, enhancing humanity's technological capabilities and expanding their reach. The partnerships with the Kylorians and Veltrax were just the beginning, and more opportunities were on the horizon. "We've made significant strides," Carter said, reviewing the latest updates on the alliances. "Our position in the galaxy is strengthening, and our new partners are eager to work with us. We need to continue building on these relationships and ensure that we maintain a balance of power." Williams nodded in agreement. "Our new allies provide us with valuable resources and knowledge. We must navigate these partnerships carefully to ensure they benefit all parties involved." The future looked promising as humanity forged ahead with its new alliances. The galaxy was beginning to see Earth not just as a rising power, but as a key player in interstellar diplomacy. The demonstration of strength had opened doors, and the ongoing efforts to build and maintain alliances were setting the stage for a new era of cooperation and influence. As the days passed, Carter and Williams continued to engage with their new allies, solidifying agreements and exploring new possibilities. The diplomatic landscape was evolving, and humanity's role in the galaxy was becoming clearer. The path ahead was filled with opportunities, and with each step, Earth's place in the cosmic community was being firmly established. The Council's decision. The Galactic Council chamber was abuzz with activity as representatives from various species gathered for a crucial meeting. The room, usually filled with the hum of formal debate, now resonated with an air of urgency and apprehension. The Council's decision regarding humanity's role in the galaxy was about to be revealed, and the tension was palpable. Council Chair Xylar, the towering blue-skinned leader, presided over the session with a grave expression. The recent demonstration by humanity had shaken the Council to its core, and the leaders had been deliberating intensely over their next steps. The holo-displays around the chamber flickered with images of recent events, including the impressive show of human technology and the formation of new alliances. The delegates from various factions were seated in their designated areas, their faces a mix of curiosity and concern. The diverse representatives included the insectoid Veltrax, the elegant Kylorians, and the mysterious Forterians, among others. Each faction had been carefully observing the developments, eager to understand how the Council's decision would impact their own interests. Council Chair Xylar cleared his throat and addressed the assembly. "Esteemed representatives, we are here today to finalize our decision regarding humanity's position within the galaxy. The recent demonstration by the humans has provided us with new insights into their capabilities and potential. We must now determine how to proceed." The insectoid delegate, who had voiced strong concerns about humanity's growing influence, leaned forward. Their display of power was impressive, but it also highlighted their potential as a major player in galactic affairs. "We must be cautious in our approach to avoid unnecessary conflict." The Kylorian representative, who had previously expressed interest in collaboration with humanity, spoke up. "Our observations suggest that humanity could be a valuable ally. Their technological advancements and strategic abilities make them a force to be reckoned with. We should consider the benefits of working with them, rather than opposing them. The debate was intense, with representatives voicing a range of opinions. Some favored a cautious approach, proposing restrictions to mitigate any potential threats posed by humanity. Others advocated for a more cooperative stance, recognizing the value of aligning with a powerful and innovative species. As the discussions continued, Council Chair Xylar listened intently, weighing the arguments presented. The chair's role was to mediate the debate and ensure that the final decision reflected a balanced consideration of all perspectives. After hours of deliberation, Xylar called for a vote. The atmosphere in the chamber was thick with anticipation as each representative prepared to cast their vote on the matter. The outcome of this vote would determine the future of humanity's role in the galaxy. The voting process was methodical, with each delegate casting their vote electronically. The results were displayed on a central holo-display, showing a breakdown of the votes and the overall tally. The final count revealed a significant shift in the Council's stance. The majority of representatives had voted in favor of a revised approach that acknowledged humanity's strengths while fostering collaboration. The decision was a blend of caution and cooperation, reflecting a new understanding of humanity's role in the galactic community. Council Chair Xylar addressed the Assembly once more. The vote is in. The Galactic Council has decided to revise the proposed policy concerning humanity. Instead of imposing restrictions, we will pursue a path of engagement and collaboration. We recognize the value that humanity brings to the galaxy and believe that working together will benefit all parties involved. A wave of murmurs and relieved sighs swept through the chamber. The decision was met with a mix of approval and relief, as the Council's new approach promised a more balanced and cooperative future. The Xylorian representative, who had been a vocal advocate for collaboration, expressed satisfaction. This decision opens the door for meaningful partnerships. We look forward to working closely with humanity and exploring new opportunities together. The Veltrax representative, known for their strategic acumen, added, "This revised approach aligns with our interests in exploration and trade. We are optimistic about the potential for positive developments." As the session concluded, the representatives began to disperse, their conversations filled with a renewed sense of optimism. The Galactic Council's decision marked a turning point in humanity's journey, shifting their status from a marginalized species to a respected and influential player in galactic affairs. Back on Earth, John Carter and Colonel Emma Williams awaited the Council's announcement with bated breath. When the news came through, they were met with a mix of relief and triumph. The revised policy meant that humanity's role in the galaxy would be one of cooperation and collaboration, rather than isolation and restriction. "This is a significant victory," Carter said, reviewing the news with a sense of accomplishment. "We've managed to secure a favorable position and build meaningful relationships with other species." Williams nodded in agreement. "Our efforts have paid off. Now we need to focus on strengthening these alliances and continuing our work with the Council to ensure a positive and productive future." The path ahead was filled with opportunities, and humanity's place in the galaxy had been firmly established. The Council's decision had set the stage for a new era of interstellar cooperation, and Earth was poised to play a key role in shaping the future of the galaxy. As the days passed, Carter and Williams continued to engage with their new allies and the Galactic Council, working to solidify their position and explore new possibilities. The journey had been challenging, but the outcome had been worth the effort. Humanity had shown its strength, earned respect, and opened the door to a brighter and more collaborative future among the stars. A new beginning. As the Galactic Council's decision was announced, a wave of relief and excitement swept over Earth. The revised policy signaled a new era of interstellar diplomacy and cooperation. For John Carter, Colonel Emma Williams, and the rest of humanity, this marked the beginning of a transformative chapter in their journey through the galaxy. In the bustling command center of the United Earth Defense Force, Carter and Williams reviewed the latest updates on their new alliances and collaborative projects. The mood was one of renewed energy and optimism as they prepared for the next steps in their expanded role on the galactic stage. "This is a significant turning point for us," Carter said, looking at the holographic displays showing ongoing projects and new partnership agreements. "We've successfully shifted our position from a potential threat to a valued ally. Our next goal is to build on this momentum." Williams nodded, her eyes reflecting determination. "We need to focus on implementing the agreements we've made with the Isolarians and Veltrax. These partnerships will be crucial for our technological advancement and exploration efforts." The newly formed alliances were already yielding results. Joint research projects with the Tylorians were underway, focusing on energy systems that promised to revolutionize both species' technologies. The Veltrax were working with humanity to chart new regions of space and establish trade routes that would enhance resource availability and economic growth. One of the first major collaborative projects was the development of a new type of energy shield. The Isolarians brought their expertise in energy manipulation, while human scientists contributed practical applications and integration techniques. The goal was to create a shield that could protect spacecraft and planets from extreme threats, a technology that would benefit all their allies. In a laboratory filled with advanced equipment and bustling with activity, human and Silurian engineers worked side by side. The atmosphere was one of mutual respect and shared ambition. The project was a symbol of the potential that lay ahead, a testament to the power of collaboration. Meanwhile, the Veltrax navigational team had successfully mapped several new star systems, providing humanity with valuable data on previously unexplored regions. These new discoveries opened up opportunities for future exploration and expansion, strengthening Earth's position in the galaxy. Carter and Williams met with representatives from both factions to discuss progress and next steps. The meetings were productive, filled with strategic planning and enthusiastic discussions about future projects. "Our work with the Isolarians is progressing well," Carter reported. "The new energy shield prototype is showing promising results. We anticipate having it fully operational within the next few months." The Veltrax representative, Navigator Harn, added, "Our recent explorations have uncovered several promising regions. We're eager to continue our joint missions and establish new trade routes." The sense of collaboration extended beyond technology and exploration. The newly formed alliances also fostered cultural exchanges, allowing different species to learn from one another. Earth welcomed ambassadors from the Tylorians and Veltrax, hosting events and discussions that celebrated their shared achievements and deepened mutual understanding. Back on Earth, the atmosphere was one of excitement and pride. The public celebrated the new alliances with enthusiasm, recognizing the significance of humanity's growing role in the galaxy. Schools, media, and communities held events to honor the achievements and foster a sense of unity and purpose. In a special ceremony held at the United Earth Defense Force headquarters, Carter and Williams were honored for their leadership and efforts in securing the new alliances. The event was attended by dignitaries from various allied factions, highlighting the importance of their contributions to the new era of galactic cooperation. As the ceremony concluded, Carter and Williams stood together, reflecting on the journey that had brought them to this point. The challenges they had faced and overcome had paved the way for a brighter future, one filled with opportunities and potential. "This is just the beginning," Williams said, looking out over the crowd with a sense of fulfillment. "We've laid the foundation for a new era of collaboration and progress. Our work is far from over, but we've made a significant impact." Carter nodded in agreement. "We've shown that humanity can be a powerful and respected player in the galactic community. Our focus now is to continue building on these relationships, advancing our technologies, and exploring new frontiers." The new beginning was filled with promise and excitement. Humanity's place in the galaxy had been firmly established, and the path ahead was one of exploration, growth, and collaboration. The partnerships with the Tylorians and Veltrax were just the start of a broader journey, one that would shape the future of interstellar relations. As the days turned into months, the collaborative projects continued to progress, and the benefits of the new alliances became increasingly evident. Humanity's technological advancements, exploration achievements, and cultural exchanges strengthened the bonds with their allies and contributed to a more interconnected and harmonious galactic community. John Carter and Colonel Emma Williams continued to lead with vision and determination, guiding humanity through this exciting new era. Their efforts, along with the support of their allies, set the stage for a future where cooperation and mutual respect were the cornerstones of galactic relations. The journey had been challenging, but the rewards were immense. Humanity had proven its strength, earned its place among the stars, and embarked on a new chapter of exploration and collaboration. The future was bright, and the galaxy was ready to embrace the new era of unity and progress that lay ahead.